In this ever-changing world, people constantly seek meaning, truth, and the path to true happiness. But have you ever wondered, are we truly living consciously, or merely drifting along the paths that society has predefined for us? Wisdom is not about accumulating vast amounts of knowledge but about knowing how to apply it to build a meaningful life. At Practical Philosophy, we don't just offer profound philosophical insights, we help you apply them to real life so that you can take control of your existence in your own way. A wise person never wastes words unnecessarily. They understand that words are a double-edged sword. They can elevate or destroy a person. Those who leave wealth for their children may be admirable, but those who teach their children how to earn and save money are even more worthy of respect. To attain peace in life, use your ears and eyes more, but keep your mouth shut when necessary. The two shortest words in the world are yes and no. But they require great thought before being spoken. Always choose the best path, no matter how difficult it is. A truly strong person is not one who shouts in a crowd but one who speaks in a soft, calm voice that carries weight. The one who points out your faults is your true friend, while those who only praise you are the ones you should be wary of. A beautiful person is not always good, but a good person is always beautiful in the eyes of the world. Never place your complete trust in physical strength or wealth, for illness and poverty can strike at any time. A sincere friend is more valuable than 100 false ones. The tongue is like a lion. If you let it loose, it will wound someone. A wise person thinks before they speak, while a fool speaks first and regrets later. The greatest act of a great person is to forgive. A graceful refusal is better than a lengthy promise that is never fulfilled. Conquering one's own desires is the pinnacle of wisdom. The greatest loss in life is not money or fame but wasted time. Patience is the key to achieving what you desire. A smile can hide the tears in your heart, but it also makes you stronger. If you deceive someone, do not hastily think of them as foolish. Consider instead that they trusted you too much. Trust is a double-edged sword. It can be a bridge connecting people, but it can also be a path to pain. Those who are deceived are not always naive. Sometimes, they simply choose to trust because they want to believe in the good. Live in such a way that when you pass away, people mourn you, not because they are obligated to remember you, but because your presence once added value to their lives. While you are still alive, make people long for your company because of your kindness, wisdom, and sincerity, not because you manipulate them with power or pretense. For a fool, silence is the best response. Words spoken to someone who refuses to learn are a waste. Sorrow can make a person age before their time, but for those with wisdom, every hardship is a step toward growth. As people become wiser, they speak less, not because they have nothing to say, but because they understand that words are not always necessary. Truth is often bitter, but its consequences are sweet for those courageous enough to face it. Conversely, lies may seem sweet, but they are like a slow-acting poison that destroys the deceiver before it harms anyone else. The one who knows how to keep secrets holds the key to success. Success does not come from talent or opportunity alone, but also from how well you control information. Wise people understand that not everything needs to be shared, and that keeping strategies, plans, and important thoughts confidential can help them maintain an advantage over others. In today's society, where oversharing and constant self-exposure have become the norm, knowing how to remain silent is an invaluable skill. Life passes like drifting clouds. Do good while you still can. We cannot predict what tomorrow will bring, so we should strive to live meaningfully each day. The world is full of people chasing power and fame, but only those who plant the seeds of kindness truly leave a lasting impact. Do not let time slip away in pursuit of temporary goals while forgetting the real essence of life. Do not focus solely on the flaws of others. Instead, learn to examine yourself. It is easy to judge others but much harder to recognize our own shortcomings. However, self-reflection is the true path to personal growth. A wise person does not waste too much time criticizing the world but instead focuses on self-improvement to become a better version of themselves. Learning when to stay silent is just as important as learning how to speak. A person may possess vast knowledge, but if they do not know when to remain silent, they may harm themselves. Wisdom is not measured by the number of words spoken but by the ability to choose the right moment to speak. Those who talk too much often diminish the value of their words, while those who remain silent when necessary have a more profound influence. The most foolish person is the one who stumbles twice on the same stone. Mistakes are inevitable, but repeating the same mistake shows an unwillingness to learn. Growth does not come from avoiding failure but from the lessons we take from each fall that help us move forward with greater wisdom. Avoid 4 major mistakes in judging people. Do not think that noble people are foolish, they choose integrity, not ignorance of cunning ways. Do not assume that deceitful people are intelligent. Craftiness does not equate to true wisdom. Do not consider murderers brave. Violence is never a sign of strength. And do not mistake wealth for greatness. Having money does not guarantee moral virtue or true value. Instead of judging people based on appearances, look at their actions and the contributions they make to the world. Truly courageous people are those who can listen to criticism without immediately reacting. They understand that every critique carries a message, whether negative or positive, and instead of resisting, they extract the truth to better themselves. Accepting criticism is not a sign of weakness but a mark of a strong intellect that knows how to analyze and control emotions. Sometimes, what hurts us is not the truth itself, but the way it is delivered. A bitter truth can help us grow, but if spoken with the intent to belittle, it only causes pain and widens the gap between people. Wisdom lies in not only understanding the meaning of words but also knowing how to express them in a way that adds value rather than harm. A word can be a cure or a poison, depending on how it is used. A wise person does not just learn how to receive criticism but also masters the art of using words to build rather than destroy. Life is inherently sweet, but many people poison it by allowing anger, jealousy, and harsh words to dominate their thoughts. Those trapped in their own illusions and attachments find it difficult to break free. A wise person realizes that true freedom does not come from breaking external chains but from letting go of internal burdens. Choose your life wisely, for regret is a pain that no one can turn back time to fix. An intelligent person never trusts 3 types of people: those who blindly agree with everything, those who oppose everything, and those who remain indifferent to everything. Such people lack independent thought and are easily manipulated by circumstances and the opinions of others. To see the light, one must first walk through darkness. Without suffering, without failure, there is no growth. The key is learning to use hardships as stepping stones toward progress. Every new day is a chance to change your life, but it only happens if you take action. Many people live as if they have endless time, postponing everything until they eventually realize they have wasted their entire lives. Silence is not just an absence of speech, it is a powerful tool for deeper thought. Those who react impulsively often make mistakes, while those who take time to reflect always have an advantage. The most important thing in the world is knowledge, for without it, you can achieve nothing. Knowledge not only helps you survive but also allows you to control your life and master your destiny. But true knowledge is not merely information, it is the ability to apply it wisely. A truly knowledgeable person is not someone with many degrees but someone who knows how to use knowledge to create value. A true hero is not one who charges into meaningless battles but one who can control their anger, regulate their emotions, and not let hatred cloud their judgment. Strength does not come from muscles but from patience and self-restraint. The greatest victory in life is not defeating others but conquering oneself. Those who master their own minds will not be subdued by circumstances. And that is the greatest power of all. Happiness does not come from what you receive but from what you give. If you want a fulfilling life, be the source of happiness for others. For in giving, you will find life's true value. Conclusion. Ultimately, life is not a race but a journey of exploration, growth, and self-awareness. Happiness is not a destination, it is found in the moments we choose to live meaningfully. When you understand this, you will no longer be bound by imposed standards, invisible fears, or the judgments of others. At Practical Philosophy, we believe that every individual has the potential to become the best version of themselves. We do not offer absolute answers, but we encourage you to ask your own questions and discover your own truths. Because only when you dare to walk your own path do you truly take control of your life. Remember, philosophy is not just for contemplation, it is for living.